Well, greetings. Today we have a special assignment for Wednesday Wings. I'm still working on a series of some VFR flying techniques. I don't want to leave out my VFR friends. My Friday flights, like I said before, are mostly IFR flights, a little bit more specialized, a little bit more advanced, taking some of real flying techniques and putting them into the simulator world, just for fun. Again, my disclaimer is this is not for certification or training in any way, just a lot of things I'm passing along. So today we have a little fun flight to do. We got called, we have a special 172. It's got a special seeding, a special mechanism on it that we can drop some grass seed. And we've been asked by NASA to fertilize, seed the grass on each side of the runway. We want to do one pass on each side, possibly two passes. We're going to take off of the runway. We're going to do a 180 degree turn, seed one area low, get to the end, turn around again and do the other side. And then we may do that again.
Clear prop. Oil pressure is good. .800, get our vacuum system going. We are at Cape Canaveral. Cape Canaveral. Okay, we're at Cape Canaveral, and we are at the skid strip, and they want to seed the sides of the runway real quick. Cape Tower on 18,625. Airport elevation is 10 feet. Okay, starting the engine, we have the mixture. Props are controlled, throttles are closed, and zero, thrust closed. X8 looking good. Let's go to the next page. Throttle 800, 1,000. Oil pressure is checked. Beacon lights are on. Check, check, check. Avionics on. Radios are on. Parking brake is set. Flight controls, we did check those. And we are looking good. Airplane check, 1,800 RPM. A lot of times it goes right into the magneto check and the prop check, but I like to check my instruments first. Fuel looks good. Engine oil is in the green, so we're good. We do have good oil pressure, and the vacuum system is going. Amp meters look good. Magneto check. We'll drop it down to 100 though. Doesn't exceed 150, and there is no, and the difference between them is less than 50 RPM, so that's a good check. Let's cycle our propellers. Kind of like a feathered position, but not all the way. And make sure she goes back up to 1,800 one more time, all the way down. Back up we go. 1,800 RPM. That was a good check. Now with 1,800, suction looks good. Okay, power back to 800. Radio set. Okay, back to our normal takeoff. Mixtures lean for field elevation. Well, we're at about 10 feet above sea level here. Elevator control. Lift nose at 55 knots. Our climb speed will be 75 to 85. Now, I'm going to put our altimeter at 0 because that's going to help me because we're coming in at low elevation. We got a slight crosswind, but the winds are manageable. Squawk codes in. Check our temperature. We're good. Let's go ahead and fly. Now, if you're familiar with the Wingover, you're going to see some low altitude wingovers. Kids, don't try this at home. So here's the game plan. We're going to take off on runway 13. We're going to accelerate all the way down. We're going to do a right turn. And our whole idea is when we come out of the turn, we'll see what side that we're set up on. And we're going to do a low pass over these grass lanes right here. Just this lane right here and just this long lane right here. So we'll start seeding, you know, just for the fun of it, okay? Come in on the exterior views and go from there. Back to the airplane. We got our clearance. Gonna go ahead and put my yoke on so we can see the action of the yoke. And of course you can see it right here with the camera. Getting a little squirrely. That's my feet. My rudder pedals need to be cleaned. There's 55. Nose comes up. We don't need to go too high here. Looking pretty good. I'm just going to go power. 25 inches on the manifold pressure. 25 inches on the propeller control. And let's not go too high. Time to get settled down. Going to trim for that airspeed. The faster we can get this done, the more money we make. Coming down into ground effect as we're getting set. Here we go. We don't want to be any higher than about 30 feet on this. The lower the better. We get a better coverage. Okay, trees are in front of us. We're crop dusting now. Do a right turn, pulling up abruptly on the controls. I get halfway through on my airspeed. I'm just going to let the wing come right around. Nose slices through the horizon there, and as we come back around, looking for our heading bug, looking for the field, nose down. That's going to put us right onto the first set of area. That's why we can have the prop control, RPM staying constant. And we're spraying our seed now. Doing pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Gotta get that spray down right to the end. We got some power lines up in front of us. And we're done spraying. Okay, this one we're gonna go to the left. We pull up, turn, wings level. Nose is up, and wing over time. Looking to my right. Nose is slicing through. As the airspeed increases, keep the turn in. Rate of turn is higher here. Looking for the other side of the airport. Other side of the runway that comes into view. And there it is. This is pass number 1. We notice the wind is a little bit of a crosswind. Okay, clearing the trees. Let's come back down. And it is from the left, so we're putting a little bit of a grab in here. So we're getting some wind correction angle going on. Let's get down to our altitude, which is like 10 feet above the runway, almost in ground effect. Oh, get my feet off the rudder pedals, a little forward pressure. We're doing pretty good, 130. We got our seed rate set for that airspeed, so we're good. This is low altitude stuff. This is a special 172. Now we're going to do the other side again. There's a light pole right there we have to watch out for. Coming up to the end of the runway, that's our signal. Just above the runway in front of us. And up we go. Nose slices through the horizon. Airspeed's picking up. Coordinated flight. Here we come in on our second pass for this airport. That should do it. There's our light standard as we come down and we start spraying. Move over a little bit to the right. The wheels touch the ground. And then we have to do the other side and come in for a landing. Jump for the windsock. You'll know it if your wheels touch the ground. There's the PAPI lights. Dropping a little more seed right here. There's the telephone pole. Sooner I can get around here, nose falls through, a little bit of right rudder. Setting up for our next pass right here. Then we'll come in for a landing. We're not really spraying on this one. We're going to do it. We're setting up for it again, so. Here's the windsuck. Let's get that rudder out of there. And we pull up. Nose up. Left aileron. Left rudder. Nose slices through. High rate of turn at a slow speed. Rate of turn diminishes as we increase airspeed. And that puts us right back into position for this runway, which should finish it up. Waiting for the windsuck. A little bit of a crosswind. Down we go. I would highly advise to practice your wingovers at altitude. Know them in and out. I'm not really warmed up on these things, but this is a crop duster's view. This is for Wednesday wings. Spray and seed for NASA at their skid test. Okay. Looks like our seed is stocked. And up we go. This time we're going to be doing the two for our wingover. So not only do you have to learn your wingovers from the right, you want to learn them to the left though. Nose goes up, aileron comes in, stall warning's on, let the nose slice through the horizon before you start taking stuff out. And then here comes the back pressure. Remember what we put in, we got to take out. And there's our runway. Okay. We made it. We're done. We made some money. It's going to be a good weekend. Waiting for flap speed. There it is, 10 degrees. 20 degrees. And let's go 30 degrees. Let's just do a soft field landing. Maybe one wheel with the crosswind. Holding that nose up. Good enough. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for flying with Flight Quest 40. This is Steve, and we'll see you on the next edition of Wings Wednesday. I'm still working on a series that's going to move into the VFR stuff.